Hello and welcome to California Bountiful. I'm your host, Aubrey Aquino. The Nagata family has been growing strawberries for more than 100 years. And here in Oceanside, their berries come to life, growing in an ideal coastal climate.
We're in Oceanside, California. We're sitting on a 160-acre ranch. Our family's had it since the 60s. Welcome to my farm. We do strawberries, we do blueberries. Those are our main crops. We also occasionally do a vegetable or two just for spot markets or farmers market.
3 generations in the making, Neil Nagata is passionate about continuing to cultivate what his family began more than a century ago.
My grandfather immigrated in 1902 from Japan, and he moved around, did odd jobs, eventually ended up in the LA region. And in 1920, he started growing strawberries and blackberries. And so that's how long our history goes back into strawberries. And we've grown it continually since 1920, except for when my family had to move because of the internment. And so those 4 years were the only years that we haven't been growing strawberries. Prior to World War II, Japanese Americans found the crop to be very ideal for a family. So a family could live on 2 acres. About 80% of the growers were of Japanese ancestry. Pretty amazing history, and after the outbreak of the war and the internment happened, the whole landscape changed.
When it comes to strawberries specifically, the Golden State reigns supreme in the crop's production.
California produces about 80% of all the domestic strawberries, so it's a large industry. It's over $3.5 billion, and so it's a big industry. About 15% of those are Asian descent. It's not broken down into Japanese, but there is a Vietnamese, Laotian, Hmong population that also grows strawberries. The best thing about strawberries is really people enjoy it, and they're really good, healthy, and they taste good, and supposed to be America's favorite fruit, which doesn't hurt on marketing. We have people really looking forward to enjoying our product, and we work really hard to produce a quality, nice-looking, tasty products.
In fact, he credits the fruit for enabling his parents' health and longevity.
My father and mother are still alive. My dad turned 101 recently. So he's healthy and doing well. He still comes out and checks out the field and tell me what I'm doing wrong. And my mom is 98, she'll be 99 in October. So yeah, we're pretty happy. We live right here on the property, and so they get to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Beyond these red berries, they're growing blue ones on the farm too.
Blueberries, we've been growing them for about 25 years now, and it was one of the earliest plantings in this area. The market was fantastic. Almost didn't matter what you did. We hit the proper window, and the market was just very friendly to us, and so we're able to do that for quite some time.
And while life on this farm is pretty sweet, it isn't without challenges.
It's a very difficult business, farming is. And we work hard to do it every day, and we wake up and we're full of energy, and the markets and everything else, we don't control any of that. We don't control the weather, but every day we try to create a quality product. In California, we're blessed with the most wonderful agricultural environment that we can. We have wonderful soils, we have wonderful weather, and really having a local domestic supply of fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and everything is really something that should be appreciated. And the reality is we're producing a very healthy, safe product, and we really want our consumers to know that it costs us more to do it here. Mexico is one of our big competitors, and it's just a lot cheaper. The sustainability of what they do is different than what we do. And so, we encourage people to buy domestic, especially California products, and just know that behind every piece of food that you get from a California producer, something that we really take pride in.
Today we're going to be making strawberry and burrata salad. Very simple ingredients, but we try to utilize the best ingredients from Casper State. We can start drizzling the olive oil on the mixed greens. A little bit of honey. And then some balsamic. toast it a little bit. And then we grab the strawberries that we grow at the garden. Then we drizzle the strawberries and the blueberries, again with a little bit of honey. Get your burrata right in the center. A little bit of olive oil on the burrata. Toasted pine nuts. A little bit of lava salt. And then this is micro basil that we grow at the farm again. And here is your strawberry and burrata salad.
Later in the show, dates in the desert, we get a closer look at the fruit grown in the palms. And straight ahead, these babies are very good and a juicy, rare find in the U.S.
California Bountiful is brought to you by the California Farm Bureau.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're also one of America's largest financial services companies. Like he's so much more than Saquon Barkley.
I'm also Staycon Barkley.
Oh man, he struck my uniform. Whoever did.
Calm in, stress out.
I'll never remember all this.
Relax, Rook. When things get intense, we get incense. What a nice cleansing surprise.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Join me, Gary Sack, on the Voice of California Agriculture podcast, an insightful look into what's happening in the world of agriculture, from how crops and farmers are faring to legislative and regulatory issues, plus other farm and food news. It's our time to talk about all of it. What are the implications of foreign investment in the U.S. farmland? Find us today at Apple Podcast, Spotify, and California Farm Bureau's website, the Voice of California Agriculture podcast, where California agriculture speaks.
Now, more ways to watch California Bountiful for free. Just find and download our all-new video app on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, or Amazon Fire. Then start streaming Bountiful content whenever you want. It's that easy.
When you choose California Grown, you're a part of something good. We lead the nation in sustainable measures with 400-plus specialty crops produced statewide. Learn more at californiagrown.org.
Have you seen this before? I'm Ashley Hawk, and I thought I knew all about the produce grown in California. But this was totally new to me. It's called Yao Mei, and it's a bite-sized berry that has a taste you will not forget. A Chinese staple for centuries, Yao Mei is now taking root in Fremont, thanks to one passionate grower.
Pretty much every Chinese know about Yao Mei and love it. And I started to grow Yao Mei in 2011. I was thinking, we have so many Chinese Americans here, and also all the other Americans deserve to have this wonderful fruit. And so I think this is a big thing to do. My colleague gave me some seeds, and that's how I started this project. And it was about 20 seeds or so, and I grouped them into like 4 or 5 seeds per hole and planted directly into the holes, and then each hole would come up with 1 or 2 seedlings, and they grew up.
What may have started as a few seeds quickly turned into a mission to bring Yao Mei's unforgettable flavor to more people.
It's hard to describe. It's a very unique fruit, and I even refuse to say it resembles a certain other fruit, because it's totally a different flavor of its own. And so you have to try it to really know how it tastes like.
But the best way to understand Yao Mei is to taste it.
So actually, here's the Yao Mei fruits. They are ripe, and they're supposed to be more sweet than the other varieties. And there's a stone in the middle.
Mm-hmm. It's so sweet. A little like that cherry flavor. It's way sweeter. but almost tangy. It's like a Sour Patch Kid of Yao Mei. Each variety definitely has its own personality, from the deep, jammy purple pearl to the bright and tangy pink.
So this is the variety Purple Pearl. In Chinese, it's called Biqi. This one in the middle is called Rosé, or in Chinese, they call it pink. And this one is the Eastern Giant, or in Chinese, Dongkui. So these are the three main varieties that I have. And the Biqi and Dongkui are also the main varieties from the farm.
Okay, so I might have lost track of how many of these I've had to eat, but if my intuition is correct, that might not be such a bad thing.
Yang Mei is supposed to be a really nutritious fruit, according to Chinese literature, with a lot of antioxidant, potassium, and vitamin C. The dark color shows the nutrition value by itself. The other varieties with dark colors also had this component as well.
Yang Fei also credits his natural growing methods and a little California sunshine for the fruit's success.
I try to grow everything naturally, so I never use chemical fertilizers or chemical sprays. And you can see here, I use pine needle, a thick layer of it, and it functions, one, as a carpet to walk on, two, as a mulch to cover the soil, and three, it provides more nutrients when it rots into the soil. And it helps. In terms of California, especially this Bay Area region, I think it's perfect for growing all kinds of fruits. So I'm really blessed with staying in the right place. So here's my backyard, and I try to grow everything here. And I happen to love everything that, well, as long as it's a fruit. And I also try to grow it in a way that it's more natural.
To turn his passion into something even bigger, Yang Fei partnered with a friend in 2018 and launched Calmei.
It's an exciting experience for me and for Charlie Lucero, who was the co-founder of Calmei. Charlie came to me in 2018 with some nice ideas, and we together founded Calmei. This year we are expecting at least 15,000 pounds of Yang Mei fruits being produced and sold. So I think Yang Mei is a wonderful fruit and deserves its place as, I think, a major crop in the United States. So I hope there's some enthusiastic and energetic people to join us and help to push this fruit to more Americans to enjoy it.
From here in Fremont, Yao Mei might be new to us, but I think it's here to stay.
Now for a Bountiful Spotlight.
So what our ice cream maker here is doing is he's pouring our ice cream mix that we get made for us by Crystal Creamery. It's 5 gallons of 14% premium ice cream. You have 3 main ingredients: your cream, your sugar, and your milk that goes into that. And then we add in 2 different kinds of ingredients to it. We have our extracts, which is like a vanilla extract that you put in cookies to make vanilla. Ours would be a vanilla ice cream. We get ours from Madagascar. And then you have inclusions, which would be up at the top. So like bubblegum balls for bubblegum ice cream, Oreos for cookies and cream, our walnuts that we get from our farm, marshmallows for Rocky Road, pecans for butter pecan, those sorts of things. And then you have different extracts for, like right now we're making chocolate mint. So we'd add in our mint peppermint extract, and we put in our chocolate that we get from Guittard Chocolate Company out of Burlingame, so it's local. It's a real cool process because when we melt down the chocolate bars, we get giant 10-pound chocolate bars. We melt it down and we put it in the machine, and what it does is when that hot chocolate meets that cold ice cream, it actually flakes and it beats and it makes a chocolate flake throughout. A batch of ice cream typically runs about 10 and a half minutes. It whips that air into it. We pull it out of the machine. From there, it goes directly into our blast freezer, which is at negative 20 degrees below zero. What that cold temperature does is it brings that ice cream down so quickly that it doesn't allow the ice crystals to form and to get big. So the slower you freeze ice cream, those ice crystals will get bigger and bigger, and you get what's icy ice cream. So it's no longer that creamy, smooth consistency. So that's why it's so cold in there. And it sits in our blast freezer for about 24 hours. And then from there, it goes into our tempering freezer, which is about 5 degrees above zero. And it sits in there to raise the temperature so that it's scoopable. And then we serve it. So all of our ice cream is served within 2 to 4 days after processing it. And that's what makes it so fresh.
Still to come, we get a taste of black gold and go on a farm tour for the perfect date. And up next, California-grown golden raspberries.
You know, Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies, too. Just like I'm so much more than quarterback Peyton Manning. I'm also debating Manning. And honestly, this might be my best sport.
I would argue that it's not.
I think it might be.
No, it's not.
Is to.
Is not.
Is to.
Is not.
Is to times infinity, no takebacks.
You can't do no takebacks.
That's debatable. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
The California Farm Bureau has protected the diverse agricultural interests in the Golden State for over a century. As part of the California Farm Bureau, you'll add your voice to the combined strength of over 34,000 farmers, ranchers, and families through our state. That means more connections, more influence, and more opportunity to fight for the issues that impact your life. With your support behind us, California Farm Bureau's robust government affairs, federal policy and farm PAC, and legal teams work tirelessly to advocate at all levels of government, protecting and promoting our shared way of life. Together, California Farm Bureau and our members are standing up for farmers, ranchers, and families throughout the Golden State every day, working to cultivate a bountiful future for all Californians.
California-grown Spotlight.
My name is Vanessa Mendoza, and what I grow here is raspberry, blackberries, and strawberries, and seasonal yellow raspberries here in Watsonville, California. It was mostly my parents' thing. I was a small child when they started it, and then it became a family business, where in the beginning, as a teen, preteen, I helped with picking. And then later when we started doing farmers market, when I was an older teen, they take me with them and I help at the farmers market. And now it looks, my dad just mostly does the farming, and now I go to the farmers market on my own and try to get our fruit out there to everybody. How we sell our berries is we go to farmers markets out in Fresno, Clovis, Visalia, and Hanford, and occasionally we sell our blackberry and raspberries to this company called Valley Fresh. What I like about the farmers market is it's a lot of farmers you get to meet, and if you do the farmers market as long as I did, like about roughly 20 years, you get to meet and bond with a lot of people. You have customers who had like a baby, and now you see that baby as almost an adult, and you're like, wow, how long have I been doing this? What's nice about working with the family, you know, it's family. You don't have to deal with or trying to get along with other people, but then again, it's kind of the same thing with family, try to get along. But it's good that we could all do this together. We started growing organic because most of the years we've done business is conventional. It's when we started doing farmers market back in early 2000. A lot of people asked if we also grow organic, and we thought, let's try to cater to the people who prefer organic too. That way we can make a lot more business and, you know, spread a lot of like options where you can either get regular or organic. And it's usually organic tends to be a big seller than the regulars. My favorite berries has to be the yellow raspberries, just because they're so unique, so different. A little hard to harvest, but you know, in the end it's worth it. What's great about Watsonville when you're farming berries is the weather. It's never too hot and it's never too cold, and the soil is very rich and it makes the berries grow very well. And what I like about Watsonville is it doesn't get too hot, and you're close to the coast. You can spend a nice 10-minute drive to the beach. I wish people knew how hard it is to harvest or how hard it is to maintain. especially when they like complain a little about the berries quality, and I'm like, well, just because it looks bad doesn't mean it's not good. It's still good to eat, it's just not pretty looking as you see in the commercials. What I like to say is that this was a very long family business we ran, and I hope to continue this for the next generation. If not, it was a nice run.
Hi, I'm Tawny. I'm a dietitian, author, and the owner of the popular food blog Kroll's Corner. Today we are talking all about honey. And as a dietitian, I'm often asked if honey is healthier than eating other sugars. Well, the upside of choosing honey as your sweetener of choice is that it contains certain health properties that other sugars don't have. The carbohydrates help fuel our bodies, and honey actually has a lower glycemic index value than sugar, which means it doesn't raise blood sugar levels as quickly. The antioxidants may boost our body's immunity and protect against inflammation. And lastly, honey can help improve cough frequency and cough severity if you have an upper respiratory infection. So if you're not taking advantage of honey, start cooking with it today. My honey balsamic Brussels sprouts and my 5-ingredient energy bars are just 2 ways of incorporating honey into your diet. To find more ways to use honey, visit krollscorner.com and get busy enjoying nature's gold.
After the break, we find some really good dates in the desert. California Bountiful will be right back.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than Peyton Manning, I'm also Calculating Manning. Yep, math checks out.
Discover more California Bountiful and get social with us. See the stories we're working on and get a peek behind the scenes. Plus, more recipes and fun facts, and join other like-minded foodies and fans of California's bounty. Find, follow, and talk to us at CA Bountiful.
Hey everybody, I'm here at Sam Cobb Farms where they grow good dates. And they also welcome visitors to tour the farm and learn all about how the fruit is grown.
This is where everything started. We're just outside of Desert Hot Springs, California. Well, I planted all these trees. We planted them in 2003 and 2004. Whoa, 21 years ago. Kind of hard to believe. I always seem to ask the question when people come, I say, why would you guys be interested in a date farm tour? And they say, oh, we love dates, and we thought we'd like to know how they grow. And I say, well, guess what? You could not have picked any better place than Sam Cobb Farms, because I'm the real Sam Cobb. What I mean by that, I am a real farmer, and I know what I'm talking about. If you get to the seed of this plant, the seed will always split. Well, we talk about how dates are grown, where new varieties come from, the long lifespan of dates, talk about male and female date palms, how to get new varieties. And incidentally, I'll tell everyone how to get a new variety. You eat a date and you plant the seed. If a tree comes up from seed, you are off to a new variety of date, something the world has never seen. That's how you get a new variety.
Sam Cobb is one of one, a date farmer who's about as rare as a prized variety of dates that only he grows.
This is black gold. Like I say, black gold is only available at Sam Cobb Farms. Trademark name. This date we found it on the side of the road. It has 2 textures and 3 flavors. You begin to taste caramel. and a hint of chocolate, just a hint.
That's pretty good, Sam.
She's getting serious now.
I like that.
Wiped that smile off her face and she went serious.
That was good.
I'm telling you,
That was pretty good.
it is indescribably good. How would you call it?
Definitely kind of felt like that ribbon of like caramel come out.
Oh, yes.
But sweet, but not over sweet. It was good. And I like the texture of it. That was yummy.
Really?
That was yummy. I
Well,
liked it.
Farmer Sam moved to the desert in the mid-90s, working for the USDA.
I did not want to be a date farmer. I slowly fell in love with dates. And I looked at the tree and I said, yeah, this is nothing but a giant grass. It's in the grass family of plants. I bet I can grow this. There's not much research, so I have to reference corn and wheat, which there's lots of research on. But with my agronomic background, I was able to take the two and leverage one over another one and came up with a recipe that'll grow dates.
Now, more than 2 decades later, he's producing 7 different varieties of dates on ranches in central and eastern Riverside County.
A date palm has to go through 3 distinct 7-year periods before it's mature.
And as passionate as he is about what he grows, he's just as enthusiastic about spreading his seeds of knowledge
They're making me look good. I have to hand it to them.
with visitors who tour his farm.
If it's a medjool tree, all the little shoots will be medjool. The shoots are a 100% carbon copy clone of whatever tree they come from. Now, a date seed has a line down the center, but that's all. It's just a line down the center. You cannot pull this seed apart. It will not separate. It's a solid single unit, a monocotyledon.
His farmer-led educational tour lasts about an hour, and he makes sure his guests leave with lasting memories.
I was trying to get more money into the farm just to help sustain it. And then I started liking it. After all, I do have a degree in agricultural education. I'm uniquely qualified. Plus, when I was in the Future Farmers of America, I was in public speaking. They get skeptical, we talk about stuff, and then they get into it after about 20 minutes and begin to ask questions. And then we go through our farm photo tour book and go through some more pictures, and then they loosen up a little bit more. And by the time we get over the cameras and taking pictures, they really see that I really am a good photographer, and I put them in a good light.
And that's going to do it for this edition of California Bountiful. Remember, you can always find all our episodes online at californiabountiful.com. Until next time, take care and have a great week.